Welcome back to Medieval Black Widow Challenge. In this series, I'm completing the rules of actual Black Widow Challenge, but in the settings of medieval world, while also going on a bunch of side quests. Today, those side quests will be about Black Widow's stepchildren. One of them has to get married and get out of the house, and another one is Max. He's been abducted last episode and now pregnant. I never before played through alien pregnancy, so that will be interesting. Also, other people that we have in this big and chaotic household, except Evangeline the Black Widow and her stepchildren, are her actual children Leonard and Osmond, and her devoted mate Jade, who has a crush on Grim Reaper and meets him every time Eve kills someone. Oh, and how I can forget about our family pet, Cowplant. I want to name this cowplant. I asked in the previous episode for name ideas for this cowplant, and I really like the idea to naming her Belle. I like how simple it is, and it kind of highlights that Jade and Eve view her as a literal family pet, despite her being flesh-eating monster. And also, Hugo was complaining about Belle noises in the previous episode. He was a sim who got eaten by a cowplant. So we'll name her Belle the cowplant. Our siblings are bonding and hugging and probably hearing the bell noises. Now Max is talking to Eve in this room. Oh. His stomach is glowing. Why is it glowing? It's kind of scary. I don't know what to expect from this pregnancy. She's looking at him like, are you okay? She's still probably planning to kill him. He is the son of her deceased husband, so he's entitled to Jacques' money. By the way, if you're wondering where his bump went, me too. It's a glitch that I've been having, even with Eden in Ultimate Decades. Pregnancy bump just disappears sometimes, for a while. It seems. I gave Max a small makeover between episodes, I don't know if you noticed. I just changed his hair to slightly longer and messier looking one, and tweaked his skin details to give him dark circles under eyes, to suggest that this fake pregnancy may be not so good for his body. You know, he's tired, he's not feeling well. My cow is unhappy. Actual cow, not cowplant. I'm struggling to keep up with animals in this household. Oof, this shed is dirty. Max, come outside and help. If you're staying with us, you should be helping with chores. Jade will clean the shed and he will clean the cow. Child, don't bother Jade. Oh my god, your needs. You're gonna give birth soon to another child, and I'm barely keeping up with two. From time to time you can see Brunhilde just going up and down in the tower. Do we have food? No. Eve, we need food, and Eve also hungry. We need some soup in this house. How are you doing, Max? Let me lock the door to the third floor, for everyone but Jade. For now, dying from cowplant is on pause. I'm literally putting a bowl of soup on the floor for children. I also told Eve to make some bread. I want to make bread rolls too from Medieval Cookbook, just for fun. I'm just enjoying seeing all the cute recipes from Medieval Cookbook. Luna is hanging out with Eve. They cooking and chatting. Maybe they discussing Luna's future marriage. We have a lot of objectives in this episode, and I think we will start with Luna's marriage because this will allow me to get her out of the house. But we will travel to Willow Creek for that. I'm just exhausted the pool of eligible bachelors in Lindenburg. Evangeline and part of her family will just go to visit her aunt Eliza Pancakes. We will stay over at Pancake's house for a couple of days. Maybe have cute little coming out ball for Luna. There is an event called Coming Out Ball in Regency Romance mod, and that way we will find a husband for Luna and maybe even meet Eve's future victim. I kind of already picked out who it will be. He lives in Willow Creek, he's old and he's single. I know that's boring, but I need someone who would be very easy to deal with for this episode. We're going to have a lot going on. So I'm warning you that in this episode, Black Widow part of Black Widow Let's Play will be kind of on the background of all of the other things. I hope it will still be entertaining for you. For now, I'm just trying to keep up with everyone's needs, and it's proven to be difficult. And the bread rolls too is ready. I love how it looks. It looks like one of those meals that you want to take a nap after. Can we practice calligraphy with Eve. Do we have energy for that? I really want her to up her etiquette skill so she could write letters. I was meaning to do that in the previous episode, but I think she did it once for like 5 in-game minutes and never again. She's talking to Luna again, mentally preparing her. You'll meet rich man, you'll get married, he will take care of you, and if he don't, write me a letter, I'll take care of him. They got a sentiment. I'm glad you don't think my llama jokes are getting old. It wasn't a joke. I feel like you just get me. Eve is going to bed, Max just woke up. It's 11 p.m. He slept for half of the day and his fun is very low. There is very few fun things in this house, so they often struggle with low fun. Unless they have something that they like to do, like for example Eve likes cooking, so cooking ups her fun. Unless they have something like that, they struggle with fun. Talk to self, of course. It's always nice to talk to a smart person. Maybe you could paint? Is painting fun? Oh, ghost of grandpa, hi. Always nice to see you. And I think Max sees you for the first time. Get used to it, Max. You're going to live with all of this now. After being abducted by fairies and seeing them and experiencing whatever they did to him, and now seeing ghosts, he probably should think that he's going insane. Let's turn your sadness into art. Let's paint a sad painting. Oh, gone into labor. Evangeline is in labor. Okay. Another child. Evangeline just gave birth to a baby boy, another boy. It's her third boy. I decided on the name Pierre. I just googled old French names. I did have a thought about naming him Jacques II after his father because I really like his father's name, but I think it can be confusing, so he'll be Pierre. Pierre Villarreal. Hey, another baby! And Eve needs to eat something. Max, what are you doing? Oh, this is actually really pretty painting. I never seen this one, but I like it. I'm going to keep it. We will put it on the wall right here, so it would look like it's standing on this little shelf. Maybe you should be a painter. I don't know what you were doing with your life before you moved in this house. What? Oh, it's happening to him again. It also makes sound, plays a little jingle when it happens. Oh, I don't like wherever this is. Where are you painting now? Why you went from beautiful house on the lake or something to this? Everyone else in the house is sleeping, which makes sense. It's 4 in the morning. Let's sell this. I don't like this. Paint more sad paintings. Paint your sadness away. It's literally just distracting himself with painting from thinking about what happened to his body. Leonard, how are you doing? You woke up and you're hungry. We have food. It's spoiled. No, never mind. We don't have food. Eve actually needs to cook food. Let's just make some boiled eggs. They don't spoil and I can keep them out for toddlers to grab. Max is sniffling over his painting. He's painting a butterfly captured by the spider. Very poorly painting it, but still. Is this happening often? This weird glow? What fear you got now? Everything does not seem to be going Max's way at all lately. It's just been bad news after bad news. People keep saying you never know until you try, but never talk about how it feels after trying something and it not working out. Max cannot take another disappointment. It's terrifying and too painful to try again. I think it's like insecure about the crafts that he's making right now. The painting is supposed to be your outlet, not another reason to be upset. And his painting says butterfly captured by spider for the 3rd time. I think you just need to bathe and go to bed. We don't have water. Cool. Gather snow, then bathe, and then go to bed. She decided to practice violin for some reason outside. It is a pretty place, but won't your fingers will be frozen? Maybe she just enjoys being alone and playing her favorite instrument. Beautiful symphony. She likes violin. Cool, now you have source of fun. Oh, hi Max. Yeah, because they're trying to have fun. They want to play in the snow. You two can build a snowball together. It will be very nice. Some siblings bonding time. Your sister will move out soon and will be living in a whole different city. Spend some time together. Why your needs so bad? Max just became good friends with Luna. See what some playing in the snow together does. He's experiencing like 10 different emotions. Oh, and his bum back. It unglitched. This is our maid. I'm manually changing my maids into medieval outfits because I don't know how to change their work uniform. Chickens are complaining about the lack of food. Jade, you need to feed chickens. And also clean cow. Dirty and starving. Why are you starving? There is food in your shed. Everyone is eating some boiled eggs. I found a moment for Eve to practice charisma. By the rules of the Black Widow, she has to master cooking and charisma. We already mastered cooking, only charisma left. Luna, why are you just staring at the plants? She does it weirdly often. She just comes here and stares at the plants without having any action. Instead, she can be helpful and base toddler. Oh, sky is so nice. The sun is setting in. It's really pretty. I really like the place where we live. It's very picturesque. Ooh, and moon is so glitchy. Good morning, Max. It's almost 9 p.m. and he just woke up. I want to dress him in the different outfit. When I was changing his hair and skin details, I gave him 2 new outfits. Both of them are meant to look like his underlayers of his clothing. Like his shirt, maybe the shirt that he wears is his first layer, and just hose without the actual clothing part that's supposed to go on top. It looks comfy on him, a lot more comfy than his regular everyday outfit. All of the medieval clothing that I have for men has some sort of belt across the belly. In reality, he would just take off the belt, because in the Sims, clothing is just like one object thing. I can take off the belts. I made some simpler, comfier outfits for him. I feel like he would want them in this very weird period of his life. I started doing that because I remembered the one video that I watched quite a while ago about historical maternity wear, or rather the lack thereof. So that video talks about how women everyday clothing is her maternity wear. I don't remember if there was mention of specifically medieval period in that video, because I remember them talking about corsets and stays, and that all of that comes later. But I feel like that sentiment is applicable. It also talks about how buttons were a lot more common in men's wear, because buttons basically lock the piece of clothing in the one size, and something like lacing is a lot more adjustable. I watched that video a long time ago. I don't remember the details, but I remember that it was good, and I'm definitely not doing it justice by mentioning it in the context of fake pregnancy in The Sims. But yeah, I recommend you to go and watch it and check out that YouTube channel. I unfortunately don't remember the name, but I will write it on the screen. One of the first YouTube channels about historical fashion that I started watching, that really got me into it. It kind of started my love to historical fashions and led me to be interested in Ultimate Decades. Anyways, I got distracted because I started talking about someone on YouTube who I truly deeply love. I was looking at Max's belt and looked uncomfortable, so I gave him a couple of outfits that look more comfy, but kind of not something that he's supposed to wear out in public, but something that he can hang out at home in. Because in this house, no one cares. We're just all hanging out in the living room because it's warm in here, and Luna is painting some watermelons. This is an interesting place to eat your food, but also dining room is very cold, so I get it. And now, because she's talking to everyone, her painting going 10 times slower. Oh, he wanted to play harp. He picking up all the hobbies as of lately. Oh, you can try to play harp, okay? Now Luna reached gardening level 2. What are you doing with your life? She just hides somewhere in the corner and suddenly gains new skills. Harp doesn't sound awful even on low skill level, unlike violin, so I don't mind him doing it. Eve, I need you to come here in the living room. Oh, she can virtually see that something is off. Maybe she came on harp sounds thinking that Jade is playing, to just sit and listen here. But instead, I feel like Eve will start asking him like, how are you doing? You've been looking very sickly lately. Originally, Eve was planning to kill Max, the same as she killed his dad and his brother, because money, because he's his dad's heir. So he would be technically more entitled to Jacques' money than Eve or her child. So I've been thinking, what will make her do not want to kill him? And I feel like the answer is very simple: curiosity. When Max been abducted or kidnapped by fairies, when he came back, first person who he went to for some, I don't know, reassurance and comfort and tell the scary story that happened to him probably would be his dad. Naturally, his only parent. But when he went to the Jacques and told him what happened, Jacques just didn't believe him. He laughed at him and maybe said something hurtful, that Max is just seeking attention, or maybe even more than that, that something like, oh, you just like your mother, making up all these weird stories to get the attention of others. But maybe later, before he died, he told that to Eve, told her that, could you imagine what my stupid son made up to explain why he wasn't at tea party? Like anyone would believe him. Fairies. No such a thing exists in this Watcher's world. So now when Eve sees that Max's body is changing and he's being like sick and nauseous, she understands that something is happened and she's curious about it. She wants to know what's going to happen. It's something new, something that she never heard about, fairies. How exciting. She knows that things such as cowplants exist. Skeletons can roam in your house. Ghosts. What else could it be out there? You know what I mean? Her mind is open to believe in occults. And she possesses a healthy, maybe unhealthy, human level of curiosity. And now she has Max, who apparently been in contact with fairies and she can observe him. Is it sinister? Yes. So is killing people. I know. I felt like my brain needed justification to why she's not killing him the same that she killed his brother. And I feel like her wanting to know what's going to happen is a lot more likely than her suddenly feeling sorry for him. On Max's side, he understands that something is not right with his body. He doesn't understand that he's pregnant. The little moodlets in The Sims 4 for alien pregnancy set up in the way that Sim doesn't understand exactly what's happening. I haven't seen them all. I only seen the first one so far. I don't know, maybe he will figure it out. But for now, he doesn't understand. He just understands that something is not right and that he has a tummy ache. But there is really no other place where he could go and ask for advice or talk about his encounter with fairies. Even if he has some relatives living somewhere, they probably will either not believe him at all or call a priest. So unfortunately for Max, this house is the best place for him to be right now. I don't think he could even tell Luna, because she seems like a person who would say, you should go and pray, brother. Also, game told me that I can age up Pierre. I'm not really excited about it because infants are harder than newborns, but we will do it. And Pierre will be a calm infant. As per usual, we're going to Cass to dress him in medieval appropriate clothing. For infants, it's really fast. I'm just giving them all one same white shirt. So this is Pierre Villarreal, the son of Jacques Villarreal. Now we have 2 toddlers and an infant. As per usual, we need to cook some food. Why we don't have ingredients for anything? I need to send Jade to the market to buy ingredients. We just don't have time for foraging anymore. Let's make some boiled eggs. Oh, and my chickens are dying. Wonderful. Just on time. They old, so that's kind of inevitable that they dying. Can Jade talk to Grim Reaper? I mean, he's here. It's not human dying, but it still brought Grim here. I think we need to wait until he's done with the chicken. Oh, she's surprised to see him. Bye, chicken. Oh, and he's immediately leaving. Yeah, I think when he takes animals, he leaves immediately. So we can talk to him only when we sacrifice people. And today is Valentine's Day. What a way to start a Valentine's Day, oh my. Should we kill someone so Jade would have a date on Valentine's Day? I sent Jade to buy some fish, so we could make like fish stews, something simple. Okay, and now let's put it in. We have a bunch of fish. Wait, I'm confused now. For some reason, I did not have the fish stew available for me to cook. I think we lack in vegetables. We have some potatoes and onions growing in our garden. Let's harvest those. And also crocuses that are just so useless. I planted them thinking that Jade would make flower arrangements just for decorations. And maybe, I think at some level you can make deadly flower arrangements. She's not had time for that. Why are you in the kid's bedroom? Are you preparing for the role of parent? I feel like he had this weird tummy ache moodlet for several days now. I cannot tell if he's gone in the new trimester or not. And game is not telling me. Also, I need you to go to the meat market. I need some meat for cooking. Okay, let's buy some... What are you even going to buy? Maybe some boar meat? I don't know what I need. I should have looked at recipes. Some boar meat and some poultry? It would have been useful to have someone regularly hunting in the family, but I'm not gonna send Max hunting right now. We also had some meat in the fridge even before that. So I think our problem is vegetables and also seeds because we need flour. I told him to fold the laundry and he's immediately unhappy about it. You're not even washing it, you're just folding it. Come on. And Eve finally reached etiquette level 2. She can now send mean and friendly letters. That's great. I want to get her to the level when she can send romantic letters, but that's at least something. Max, and you immediately going on to another trip in the town, now to the village shop, because I need vegetables. I just imagined that he came home back with meat and he was like, oh, also go in this different shop and buy me a carrots, chestnuts, whatever. He's like, oh my god, don't we have servants for that? Come on, walking is good for your health. Okay, what are we going to buy? Let's buy carrots, because I know that we can make a carrot pudding from them for sure. Maybe mushrooms, and also a couple spinaches to plant, because I think I need spinach for quite a few salads. Max came back from village shop and his mood changed. Now it says weird weight gain from funky metabolism. Max has put on quite a few pounds. Surely this is just a phase. I think it's him trying to calm himself down, like it's just a phase. Nothing is happening to me. Is this means that he's in second trimester now? Oh, and he has a walk now. He has a pregnant walk now. Yeah, surely. Just a phase. That means that we only have a couple days before he gives birth. I want to get Luna married and out of the house before that happens. So I think we need to hurry up with our traveling to visit Auntie Eliza plans. Evangeline came outside to eat some bread. She cannot keep up with cooking, so we're just eating bread that she made a couple days ago. And she came outside to keep Max company while he's playing chess to get his fun up. When he's not upset about the lack of fun, he's just uncomfortable from his pregnancy. So he constantly exists in a bad mood. Oh, he's feeling better now. That bread must be very tasty. He's playful now. Let's paint. You can do a playful painting. But while he does that, we're going to pack our stuff to travel, and by our stuff I mean crib for Pierre, medieval cookbook, and ingredients for Eve to cook with when we arrive at Eliza's house. Eve will be making food for Luna's coming out ball, and now we can go with Luna, Max, and Pierre. And we leave Jade with 2 toddlers. She can manage for a couple of days. And we now in Willow Creek. Hi Auntie Eliza, I've been writing letters to you, or rather Jade been writing them, because you've just learned how to do that, and Max behind them freaking out. Love that it's completely unnoticeable for other Sims. We will occupy 1 bedroom in Pancake's house. I have a build video about this house, by the way. I will link it in the description down below and in the cards. Pancakes are merchants, so they have pretty nice house, maybe not as big as I want it to be. They don't have a proper guest bedroom, so we will just choose 1 bedroom to occupy for 1 or 2 nights, and Eliza and Bob will have to share a bedroom for that period. They have 3 kids, older son Iggy, who is already a child, and younger twins, they are infants. And when I planned this travel, they didn't yet have those infants. This house became quite a lot louder since then. Let's light some fires in this house. We have 2 logs, because I forgot that I need logs, so we don't have enough for all the fireplaces in this house. And his bump disappeared again. As I said earlier, this is just a glitch. You can go take a nap. I feel like you would really like that. I did some preparations in advance of camera for this wedding, for setting up Luna's marriage. I realized that there are really no eligible bachelors in Willow Creek 2. So what I did is I took a townie from San Myshuno. His name is Diego Lobo, and he think like art critic originally, and he was living in a pretty big apartment, so I think he's supposed to be rich. So I took Diego from San Myshuno, I put him in Willow Creek, and now he lives across the street from Pancakes, and I give him a sister and niece and nephew. So he has a family, so he's not living living completely alone. I thought it would be a bit nicer. Lobo family, this rich family living across the street from Pancakes, I think Eliza knows them really well. Eliza has a reputation of like a little bit of a noisy lady because it kind of knows everything about everyone, likes gossip, always has an interesting story to tell. So she knows that Diego been looking for a wife. And so when Evangeline told her that her stepdaughter needs a husband, it just worked. It's a perfect match. Eliza talking right now to Luna, telling her about Diego. He's very rich and handsome. Also, he paints. He paints. Does art critics paint? They have to, right? Let's say that he's just a painter, not art critic. Maybe he's a collector. He collects works of other painters. You need to be pretty rich for that, I think. Luna just learned that Eliza dislikes cooking. Don't worry, Auntie, you don't have to do any cooking for this couple of days that we're here. Evangeline will do it all. Even more, we actually brought stew with us, so we will have food right away. And also some boiled eggs and some bread. We have a whole table ready, just from Evangeline's pocket. I will tell Eve to call everyone to meal, so Pancakes will eat. Here they come. Oh, Eliza decided to take bread. Luna is eating stew. Max, are you hungry? No. You're fine. I mean, as fine as you can be. All of the Pancakes taking bread. They don't care about stew, they only care about bread. But at least they all having very nice dinner. They're probably talking about tomorrow's ball, how everything will be organized. Oh, hi Max, you decided to come and sit with us. How nice of you. But I also want to invite other people to that ball. And also, he wants to insult his sister. No, Max, if you try to be nice to people, they will be nice to you. Have you tried that? She's your sister, and she will be living her separate life in a couple of days. He's mean, he has a character trait mean. So it's quite difficult for him to build connections with other Sims. He's also erratic. Oh, Eliza hugging her niece. It's so sweet, and Bob just living his best life. What I was saying? I'm saying that I will invite a couple of potential bachelors except Diego. Mostly just for looks, because I knew who Luna will marry and I know who Eve will marry. What are you doing? Also, why your phone is not on mute? Max, what? And he's going to eat now, after destroying Iggy's dollhouse. That's embarrassing. Imagine visiting someone and going into their child's bedroom and destroying their dollhouse for no reason. Eve, wake up, you need to feed your son. Luna wants to talk to her brother again. She's just trying to connect with him. She probably feels sad because she's gonna move out and live in a whole different city. And I also view Windenburg and Willow Creek as two different countries. Like, they probably close to each other, but they are different countries. And she's like, oh, I'll better spend some time with my brother and talk to him before I move out. And she's just being mean. She's just such a sweet, kind girl that has no idea about what's happening around her. No concept of what happened to her father, her brother that died, and what's happening to her brother that's still alive. Maybe that's exactly what pisses Max off, that she's so oblivious. But I need you all to sleep. I sent Luna to sleep. Tomorrow is her big day. She's going to meet her future husband. She needs to be well rested. Evangeline and Max can chat a little bit. At this point, Eve saw multiple times his stomach glowing and probably understands that something is coming. Not sure exactly what, but something. Give parenting tips is wild, and she will do it. And he now has parenting level 1. But that was really helpful. She's like, oh, you think there is a fey baby inside of you? Like, do you know how to take care of baby? I can teach you. Like, completely ignoring the bigger problem. She can ask to feel baby. And we're going outside for it, in the snow. Yeah, okay, he currently doesn't have his baby bump, but okay. And he immediately tried to scare her. You're scaring no one in here. She's like, really? I'm disappointed. It's full on blizzard outside. I really like how this house looks. It looks a little bit empty around the house because I bulldozed other homes. I hope in the future I will build other houses next to it and it will be like nice medieval street. I'm just waiting for the morning to come. I think around 5 a.m. I will wake up Eve and start cooking. This is Pancake's kitchen. This kitchen is in the basement of the house. Because of that, I had the opportunity to make it nice and big. Let's go in the kitchen and start cooking. I forgot to turn on simple living for this slot, so we basically can make wherever we want. I will still try and choose dishes for which I have some of the ingredients or most of the ingredients. She has quite a few pieces of meat in her inventory, so we can make cheese, meat and bread. Oh, and she's done. She literally just took it out and it's ready. And I feel like we need some soup or stew. Luna, you need to put on your nicest outfit. Oh, good morning, Max. Just some morning stomach illumination. He also hungry. You can grab some meat, cheese and bread before the bowl. I will allow that. And Luna also trying to grab some food. Eve's cooking probably smells so good that they cannot wait until 10. And also, it's okay for Luna to eat. She will be very focused on talking to everyone, so she might not even have time to eat during the bowl. I want to move some of these things on the shelf so we would have more space on the table for our tea and our soup. You're also eating. You also couldn't wait. Everyone has slept well. Everyone is in good mood. I feel ready for this bowl. Oh no, what is happening? Luna is crying for some reason. Max is yelling at Luna. Collect yourselves. Max, I need you to be nice to everyone at this bowl. Especially to Diego Lobo, who will marry your sister. Evangeline is flirty. She's meeting her man too today, so a perfect mood for that. We can also make something sweet. Let's make some baked apples. I love baked apples. Okay, table is set. We have space for one dish and it will be our dessert of baked apples. Iggy is already eating bread. Pancakes really love bread. I will send Max upstairs for part of the bowl. We'll say that he's just constantly tired and just doesn't want to see too many people and talk to everyone. He'd just rather nap. But he'll have to come downstairs eventually, at least to meet Diego. Meanwhile, bowl is started. Let's meet those people. Where is Here is Diego. I will put somewhere picture of what he originally looks like. I decided to not include his makeover part. He's from San Myshuno, and I think I will be moving quite a few people from San Myshuno to Windenburg and Willow Creek, just because I'm not gonna visit San Myshuno in this Ultimate Decades / Black Widow playthroughs because how modern it looks. So I feel like it's actually a good idea to move townies from there into cities where I actually play. Evangeline is stinky. I need you to use this bathroom in the basement to wash yourself. Is this really the best place for you to talk? In this 1x3 hallway? Cool. She met him. That's already good. These people are other potential bachelors that I invited, but I didn't even know. Yeah, see, like, he's married. I didn't know that, but now we know. I just invited a couple of men that look interesting. And he's teenager. That will not work. Can we go and sit and chat here instead of that basement hall? I hear Pancake's children crying. I'm going to just cheat his needs, make happy. I just cannot be bothered to take care of Pancake's infants too. Luna, where did your man go? I lost him. Oh, and Max's mood changed. Abnormal changes to body from unknown terrifying reason. Something is definitely not right. Max's changing body has left him quite suspicious. This moodlet message is getting progressively scarier. I'm assuming he's in the 3rd trimester now? Yeah, probably the last thing he wants is to be here amongst a bunch of people, crying children, loud noises. He probably just wants to be in his bedroom. Let's play chess. That will be relaxing. Ooh, Fernando. Fernando is a fairy. Like, I know that he's fairy. He's really good at disguising himself. There are some fairies that I know of in the Willow Creek that not good at disguising themselves. I decided that disguise is a skill, or rather a talent, that fairy needs to possess in order to blend with humans well. Fernando is really good at it. You cannot tell unless he does something that will expose him. And there are fairies that I made, very first fairies that I made for this world. She's like horrible at disguising herself. We will say that Fernando just happened to be at this ball. He's been invited, maybe by accident because he's from very poor village, or maybe he like works here, does something. Maybe he was driving somebody's carriage. These two are talking finally. I'm spamming interactions about violin. Discuss the best violinists, talk about violin. Because in my mind, Luna is obsessed with her violin. It's the only thing that she wants to talk about, the only thing she cares for. Did I already told you that I like violin? And he's like, yes, quite a few times. Maybe brighten his day and disguise his sad mood. Also, yeah, why you sad? What happened? And she's flirty now. This is good. This is right mood to be in. Why we have Charlie downstairs? I think I saw Bob put his infant downstairs in everybody's way. And this guest, called Edmund Patton, I will call him just Patton, so if you watch Ultimate Decays you won't be constantly confused by his name. At least for me, name Edmund reserved for one very specific character. So this is Patton. He is a single old rich man from Willow Creek. He lives in the neighborhood where Goth originally lived, and Eliza heard that he's been looking to marry suddenly at his old age. And when she told about that, Eve was very excited to hear that, because she's also looking for a husband. And Max is playing with Fernando, and also Iggy for some reason in here. Iggy, I'm assuming you like chess, because I saw you multiple times playing chess in this like one day. I'm just really happy to meet Fernando again. I miss him. We met him once in Ultimate Decays for a little bit. He lives amongst humans, which is not really comfortable place for him to live. I created at least vague ideas for different occult types for this save, for this universe, quite a while ago, even before I started playing Ultimate Decays, and back then I decided that fairies will be very different and also dislike humans, because fairies are not comfortable around those who don't possess magic, which means that they also can feel magic. So Fernando should be able to feel magic from Max, or rather from his baby. So Fernando for sure knows what's happening to Max, but he won't say anything. Why would he expose himself? So maybe Max will sense that something is off about this man, but he cannot tell what exactly is it. And I'm assuming that Max seen fairies without their disguise, and maybe he doesn't know that they can be in disguise, that they can look like humans. And maybe the reason why Fernando is playing chess with him, because he felt magic from like upstairs when he was, taking care of the horses that he's been riding. Riding or driving, if it's a carriage, you riding or you driving? English is complicated. So I imagine him like taking care of the horses and feeling the magic from the house and being like so curious to see who's in there. Maybe there are other fairies in there. Like the whole point of him being in here is that he's been looking for one specific fairy that lost in human realm. So he decided to come in and look. And instead he met this man. What's happening to Luna? Why is she embarrassed? What's even happening downstairs? I kind of forgot about them all. Are you all doing okay? Are you all communicating, getting to know each other? It both goes for Luna and Diego and for Eve and Patton. Oh, they both embarrassed. I kind of want them to be engaged by the end of this day. Okay, he's looking at her, he's taking a drink, they're talking to each other, and they're both embarrassed. This is really awkward. Eve, why you brought your infant in here? We already have one laying on the floor. Maybe you can play violin, Luna. You should demonstrate your talents. Oh, Max finally came downstairs. And Fernando came into the dining room. Hi, Max. This is his first time appearing in front of the guests. He basically just followed Fernando. He's feeling the pull of magic. Why are you playing outside? This defeats the whole point. I wanted you to play for guests. A fire! What? Where? Who? Iki? Oh my god, he's on fire! Okay, I don't want this child to die. Yeah, extinguish him. This is the right thought. Hey, don't stop, he's still on fire. Everyone but Max and Eve left. Yes, extinguish. Max, you also extinguish. Save the pancake child, please. Okay, I think they did it. You are my hero. He now has a sentiment with both of them. You are my hero. This is so sad. This house now both broken and burned to the crisp. I don't know what happened. Why it caught fire? Maybe I put something too close to the fireplace. Well, that's one way to end the... Luna, why are you outside with child? Fire is ended, go inside. Don't put him in the snow. Yeah, you like violin, we know that. That was your favorite part of the ball. You playing violin outside, alone. This ball kind of took us nowhere. Can we actually just invite Diego back? Like, that's okay that everyone else left. I don't care about all the other guests. But I need you to be engaged. Yeah, he's coming. Okay. He's already here. I mean, he lives across the street. She probably just sent a servant to knock on their door and invite him back. I'm constantly losing this man. I just saw him. Where he went? There's 3 people in the bathroom. Can we just talk in the other rooms? Iggy trying to take a bath. The poor child just been burned. Let him bathe. And you two need to talk to each other. Or maybe dance. It's going to be a little weird because there is no music and Max came out to watch. Max, you're making this less romantic. Oh great, now it's even more awkward than before. Diego just standing, and Evangeline also came outside. Why are you putting child in the snow? She just put child here and went away. And Luna is dancing in circles around Diego. Great. It's like she's been taught how to dance without a partner and didn't really grasp the concept fully. Meanwhile, at home, Jade gained lifestyle single and loving it. Maybe Jade been enjoying emptier house for a couple of days. I understand her honestly. Okay, they done? They danced for a little bit? I feel like we need to start flirting. He didn't really like her flirting with the fan. He just said, eh. We need to do something. Let's offer him a rose. Everybody likes flowers. Evangeline and Max gaining sentiments. You make my day so much better. Thank you for making me smile. Is Max saying about Evangeline? Are you getting attached to the person who murdered half of your family, Max? Oh, and these two finally got a romance bar. We're making progress. They now both in a flirty mood. And Evangeline just became good friends with Max. Something is happening in the house. While I'm focused on this too, it's getting late. And now he's talking about violin. I feel like this is big progress. He's like, yeah, I can learn to love violin for you. And now he said, oh, on her flirting with a fan. I offered him to stay night and he said, sleepover? Sounds great. I don't know where you're going to sleep. This is not even our house. I kind of want them to court. We will start courting today. And I will just hope that he will propose himself. It happened to me twice in different let's plays. Maybe he will do it too. I feel like Max needs to talk to Diego a little bit, like ask him, who's your parents? How much money do you have? Are you going to take care of my sister? And Diego doesn't like Max. And Max, maybe if you stop hissing at the table. And now Luna thinks that she doesn't like Max. Bob just plays with the food. Bob literally is the only person in this house having a good time. Okay, everyone is getting quite sleepy. I feel like we should make a slight change of plans. Originally, I was planning to have Luna's wedding in here, at Pancake's house. After playtesting my own build, I can tell that it's not appropriate for big gatherings, unfortunately. It's just gonna be a lot more convenient to have this wedding at Eve's house. And also, Max in his third trimester, I assume that he basically can give birth at any moment now. And I feel like we need to be at home. He's also currently hungry. I need to eat something. I need to chat more with Diego. Diego also having a breakfast of baked apples from yesterday. We will go to Diego's house and visit his family, meet his sister and her kids so we can invite them to the wedding. Okay, we basically just crossed the street, went to Diego's house. Everyone looks very upset. I can understand it's 5 in the morning. They all like, why are we here? Why don't we in bed, asleep? Just look at Eliza's face. She's like, do we really need to go this early? And it was probably, Auntie, I'm sorry, but we really need to go back home. Eve just knock on the door. I think she's Diego's sister. Let's do cheerful introduction. And there is also should be 2 of her children somewhere. And let's invite Diego to this lodge, because I realized that Eve never met him somehow. She doesn't know who's Luna marrying. Diego is sleeping. Sleeping where? We're at this house. Did he fall asleep at Pancake's home? Okay, we meet him later. Here's another person, chill for introduction to her. And there should be somewhere a child. Oh, here he is. They just standing in the hallway and waiting while Evangeline is talking. She's like, oh, you know, your brother met my stepdaughter and they started courting, so soon be a wedding. Like explaining them where she lives, how to get there. And these two just standing in the hallway, listening to Pierre cry. Luna and Max decided to build snowball. Yeah, this is a great idea, but not right now. Right now we're going home, finally. And we back at our home, what used to be a munch house. I'm immediately sending Max to nap in his bedroom. He's now finally at his safe space. As odd as it sounds to call this house safe space, but it's the only place where he can hide from the rest of the world and feel mildly safe. This neighborhood does almost look like they live in the forest and there is only 2 other houses around. It looks very remote and they're just a family of bunch of weirdos hiding in there. there. How are you feeling? He looks pleased. And he's feeling happy. He ate a little bit, so he had good food. He changed out of his traveling clothing, and now he's laying down in his warm bedroom, and apparently that's enough to be happy. While Luna is talking to chickens and feeling sad because she's hurt by Max, by him constantly insulting her. Yeah, I know, my chickens are dying. They old. I can't do anything about it. I need to do a little bit of rearranging. Max needs space for his baby in his bedroom. He has this little nook in his bedroom where currently Jade's gemology table located, which is a bit odd that it is in his bedroom. I will move it to the tower. I feel like it would be a good place for her to make jewelry. It has huge windows, so it's very light in here. I forgot about my cow plant. Every time I play with cow plants, they always die. I feel like it happened even before we left, because I don't remember myself looking at her even once. But we apparently can revive her. I don't know what that looks like, never done that. I feel like it's a new thing. But after we do that, I'm moving her to the tower because I just don't look at third floor enough to remember to feed her. And I need this cow plant. Oh, and I invited Diego over and he's now in. Technically, it is Luna's bedroom, but it's also Leonard's bedroom. And it's kind of weird that you came in here, we have living room. Basically, what Revive Cow Plant did, she just got cow plant seed back and planted it again. That works, I guess. And I'm putting it in the tower. In terms of bassinet, for Max's baby, what I want to do is actually delete the bassinet that we have currently. Eve has the bassinet for a newborn in her bedroom. The reason why I want to delete bassinet, because if I remember correctly, if baby is an alien, game will spawn an alien bassinet, and if baby is a human, it will spawn regular bassinet. And that's how I will know immediately, because I don't know if I would be able to tell right away if baby is an alien. I never had an alien baby in my family, so I don't know. And I also swapped in Max's bed because first of all he has single bed and also it's not really good, and by me setting up his bedroom all nicely you probably can guess that I'm planning to leave him in the family for a while. At the beginning of this episode I was planning to kill him after he gives birth, but not with the idea that Evangeline kills him, with the idea that birth kills him. I was inspired by the comment on the previous video how in medieval settings male sims that gave birth probably should not survive. And I still agree with that comment, it's logical. But I'm kind of already attached to Max, and I don't want to kill him now. Evangeline reached charisma level 9, and I don't even doing anything with her, she's just talking to someone. She can now ask for large loan. She's talking to Diego currently. She basically just met him, or rather she saw him at the ball but she never spoke to him. She was a little too busy speaking to Patton. What if I ask him for loan? And he gave her 2,000. Cool. I honestly didn't expect it to work. You barely need any friendship with them to do that. I love that Osman just looking at his younger brother Pierre and thinking about worms. I can totally imagine him calling his brother worm. Or maybe he's telling Pierre that he would still love him if he was a worm. And Max got into labor. Okay, we got home just on time. My plan didn't really work about marrying Luna before he goes into labor, but it's fine. We're almost there. He's bursting with anticipation to meet his new bundle of joy. Yeah, I share that's anticipation and not terror. Okay, his moodlet now changed to... Why is it worded like that? Imminent close encounter from unidentified life form growing within. Whatever it is, it's about to come out. Why would you word it like that? This is the scariest, the grossest one of them all. This whole alien pregnancy is very odd. I think we've now seen all of the moodlets. It's very odd for Sims. It's very unlike anything in Sims 4. Everything in Sims 4 is very family friendly. It just seems darker than anything else in this game to me. Leonard aged up. What do you mean Leonard aged up? How? I'm sorry, Leonard. He got a lot of bonus skills because he had very high skills as a toddler. And his first trait will be erratic. Great. Him and Max gonna be good friends, I guess. I mean, he's seen a lot as a toddler. He's seen death multiple times. I don't know, maybe it's kind of fitting. Let me look at you. I'm sorry, Leonard. I did not mean to ignore your birthday. Hey, Max. He's woke up. He looks like he's about to cry. He's on his way to eat. Luna made a carrot pudding. She's learning how to cook. Diego, where are you going? They're still not engaged. I need to call him back. We will be waiting for a couple of hours for Max to give birth, so I can spend that time getting Luna and Diego engaged, while Max is very sad and eating in the dining room. Eve has a shared sadness moodlet from close sentiment towards someone feeling bad, and I think it's about Max, because he's the only one upset in this house. They became so close during his pregnancy. I'm seeing this as a Max needed someone to become close with, some sort of support, and Luna is very interested in whatever is happening to him. So she's happy to show up for him, reassure him that everything will be fine, that he should just, I don't know, trust whatever is happening to him, or he needs to go to the bathroom. What's happening? Why are we all in the Eve's bedroom? And where is Luna? Luna, why are you sleeping? You're supposed to be talking to Diego about your marriage. He's all flirty in front of the children. Oh, game tells me that bassinet been provided. Does it mean that Max already giving birth? Yes, Max having a baby. Where is he having a baby? In the bathroom. Okay, because he was going to the chamber pot. And this is just regular bassinet, not alien one. So I guess his baby is going to be human. Okay, Max, you can do it. Watcher decided that you will survive this. First ever alien baby in my game. And I also got a message about Luna being engaged to Diego. Great. Glad you guys sorted that out. Max just gave birth to baby girl. And she needs a name. I didn't even thought about her name. Is there a name that means traumatic experience? Probably not. You know what? I will name her Mara. I think it's a name of a demon or like evil entity, not necessarily demon, that sits on your chest when you sleep and brings nightmares. In the normal situation, no one would name their child that probably. But for Max, she's kind of a nightmare. The way she arrived here is a nightmare. I also don't know where that information in my head is coming from, so I might be wrong, but I like how Mara sounds. So she will be Mara Villarreal. Welcome to the world, Mara. Oh, she's blue. And she's loud. I think she is an alien, and it is kind of obvious. Oh, and he spit himself. Okay. So I assume you never reached the chamber pot. Go bathe. I think warm bath would be so nice for you right now. And we got an achievement for that. Very special delivery. Have a male sim give birth to an alien baby. That happened, and she's an alien. I don't know if you 100% get an alien from that. I, for some reason, thought that it would be like 50-50 because Mars is human. What I want to do now is to look at her family tree. Can I see her mother? I can. She's as blue as Mara, and her name is Senior Pollination Technician number 3. Well, that's a name. I guess in her career is pollinator. Okay, well, she exists. Maybe we can meet her in the future. I will give her a makeover to make her look like a fairy. This is what Mara looks like. She's very blue. She's a little scary, not gonna lie. But we need to move this bassinet from the bathroom. It's not appropriate place for baby to be. We're moving you to Max's bedroom. I just clicked on her, and one of the interactions is she's so cute. Like, he's unsure about it. Like, his own child scares him a little bit. Also, there is interaction to send to homeworld, which is a little mean. Go be a father, I guess. You know one. This is your child. How are you feeling about it? He's freaking out. He's probably like, what do I even do with her now? And I also need to give Leonard makeover. I completely forgot about that. Kind of forgetting about Leonard a lot in these episodes. There's a lot of happening. And as an eldest child, he gets less attention because he can, like, grab his food on his own. But we're going to give him a nice makeover, a medieval clothing. I already managed to forget what he looked like when he was a toddler. So I'm kind of just doing whatever with this makeover. I did not had a proper idea or vision for it. Leonard is the son of Eve's first husband, Paolo Rocca. And Paolo was like sporty guy. We can give Leonard some active interest. Maybe hunting, just because it's useful for me. Not yet though, he's just a child. But that's what Leonard looks like as a child. I've just found out that Max can breastfeed. Mara for some reason. I don't know why he would be able to do that, but I guess it's useful in medieval times. Anyways, he's having bonding experience with his child, and I'm going to leave the room because downstairs is currently Luna's wedding. Wedding is started. I invited guests, Diego's family, Eve's family and friends. Luna's only family is Max, who's not even downstairs to be at her wedding because he's too busy trying to figure out how to take care of his newborn. Luna is finally married and can move out of the house, and I'm excited to not have a sim named Luna anymore. That was weird. You might notice that we're nearing the end of this video and Evangeline nowhere near to be married to Patton. I actually did filmed all the way to her being married and widowed again, but if I try to include all of that in one video, it would be twice as long as it already is. So we will have to drop the only one episode per husband part, unfortunately. I hope that's not too disappointing. I also don't want to rush through these episodes too much. I want to get distracted on all of these side things like, Max Faye adventures. And in the next episode we will see Eve been married to Patton. Oh my god, that man, he annoyed me so much. And Max's daughter Mara age up into an infant, and a lot of cute interactions between them. She's so precious. I'm obsessed with her, or with both of them. But for this video, it's all. If you liked it, don't forget to leave it a like, comment on it, and subscribe to our channel if you want to see more. Also, maybe check out video you see right now on the screen. YouTube thinks you might like it. And I see you in the next video. Until then, bye!